Okay, ladies, this is your final week of the hormone code. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of extra credit because this is something that a lot of you are, you might have benefited immensely for these first 3 weeks. This is your fourth week, and now I want to give you guys some stuff that you can take with you that you can try in the future. If you're a little bit overwhelmed with information now, then you don't have to apply this stuff. But if you do want to in the future, this is something I highly recommend because this is what your hormones are actually needing in order to make more of themselves. So this is my new way to purchase supplements from my website. You just go to the link that I have provided to you. Once you get here, you're going to log in. You're going to see my page. You're going to say, Diane Kazer. This is me. And I'm going to say, let's just say info@dianekazer.com. And then I'm going to create a password. So put yours in here. This is what it's going to look like if you are logging in here for the first time. If you already are a client of mine and you've logged in, you just click on log in here. So sign up. Whoa, that's taking a little bit longer than I thought. Now this is what it's going to look like. And so once you get in here, all you're going to do is drop down this dispensary categories. At the very top one says the hormone code, or it just says asterisk hormone code. And I wanted you guys to see the things I've recommended in here for you. So as you guys know, the vaginal spray that we were talking about, if you do have odor issues, to spray around, like on the skin, on your inner thighs or on your pubic bone, this is where you can get the glycerin from this my online supplement store, which is called a dispensary. Now, what you've already learned is that the brassica family, the indole-3-carbinol family, is very important to flush harmful estrogen metabolites, like the 4 and the 16. And what type of vegetables have a lot of diindolylmethane are things like the broccoli, the Brussels sprouts, the kale, the cabbage. We need to eat the only hard part about this is that it is helpful, but we do need to eat 1 to 2 pounds of that per day to be very beneficial to get enough DIM. It's also very hard to extract the DIM from these vegetables when we're eating. We also have digestion problems. So the good news is that you're already, at this point, hopefully eating more of these vegetables. The bad news is it's very difficult and almost impossible to get that daily amount required, which is about 200 milligrams of DIM, in order to truly work on flushing these harmful estrogens from the body that are causing and wreaking havoc. So this is the kind that I use seeking health. This DIM here also has a little bit of extra estrogen support. So this is what I recommend you guys take on a daily basis. Now, I recommend clients work on taking DIM for about 3 months, and then you could take them on, month-to-month basis from there, but at least 3 months to flush the harmful estrogens, especially if you're just now getting off of birth control or any kind of hormone replacement therapy, or if you've gone through, cancer treatments, etc. So really important to take this. I take this myself. I'll take it, 1 month on, 1 month off sort of a thing to make sure my body's getting enough of these DIM components to flush the harmful estrogens. Like I showed you in another video, we talked about in the hormone code, hormones are made of B vitamins and healthy fats. So a lot of women definitely don't have enough B vitamins in their diet. Really, really important to get enough B, especially because the more stress we endure, the more B vitamins that we burn out in our body. So this helps to cope with stress and make hormones in the body. These two are superstars. And then I put some of these other ones in here for you. Primrose oil is something I recommend that helps you make primrose oil makes prostaglandins that make progesterone, which is what offsets estrogen and opposes estrogen. So primrose oil has been a wonder for a lot of my clients when they take these at nighttime. Another one of the 3 things. So these 3 are 3 I highly recommend. These are the 3 top ones I recommend for you. You guys know that I love Megaspore. You guys know that in my my hormone kit on my website, I've got Megaspore and then Lady Passion are in there as 2 of the things. And then the third one is going to be like either DIM or a black cohosh. So I also have Lady Passion in my store here if you just want to buy it by itself. But Saccharomyces boulardii is another probiotic. I typically tend to have 4 different types of probiotics at my house at any one given time. I also use the Cytoflora from BioRay. But Saccharomyces boulardii is another strain of probiotics that helps with yeast, combat yeast, candida overgrowth, yeast infections. If you are estrogen dominant, you guys have probably seen this in my other slideshow, you probably are also yeast dominant. You probably also have a lot high levels of yeast in your body, which is very common today. In fact, I've heard it said by Paul Chek and other experts that 80% plus of us have in excess of levels of yeast that is optimal for safety in the body. So Saccharomyces boulardii is one strain of probiotics that really helps to get rid of the harmful yeast like the candida in your body and help bring that back to balance. So if that's someone like you, like I tend to be yeasty in the body, skin issues are another major sign of yeast overgrowth, I recommend having this at all times at the house. So that's another big bonus. So on top of these top three, B complex, DIM, and primrose oil, I also highly recommend Saccharomyces boulardii, and I take that also in addition to the megaspore. And I'll kind of rotate them and play with them. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I will teach you guys how to do this and actually create a whole action plan for you that is based on what your levels of hormones are in the body and toxin levels, etc. Magnesium, this is a slow release magnesium. That's what SRT stands for, is magnesium a slow release therapy. And it actually is said to work much better than the magnesium glycinates and the citrates, and this one especially because it is a slow release, and what the body needs, kind of like what it means is it's a constant drip of magnesium throughout the day, giving your body what it needs throughout the day instead of just one shot of it. So, and also Lady Passion is something I recommend if you've got, sex drive issues, or if you have, really any, feminine hormonal issues. It's called Lady Passion for a reason, but you can read, if you click on each one of these, you can read the description of each one of them and see if it sounds like it'd be something for you. Like I said, if you have any questions about them, whether or not they are for you, you could either, definitely schedule a free consultation with me, dianekazer.com/schedule. But these are the bonuses that I recommend you guys consider to round out the end of the hormone code and or continue with hormonal health and freedom for the rest of your life. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you could also ask in our private Facebook group, and I can make sure that we get you the right ones when. But if it's anything other than just a few sentences, definitely be sure to schedule an appointment with me, and or we can work one-on-one to resolve these issues for you. But my favorite ones are B complex, DIM, and the primrose oil. I also take magnesium on a pretty regular basis, and then Saccharomyces boulardii is when I have at home in emergencies, and or you might want to consider taking that for a while if you do have candida overgrowth. That is also something I could help you with on a stool test. Doctors will not look there for yeast overgrowth. So that's it for now. You guys have the link, and happy shopping.